In a fascinating experiment conducted by two marketing professors, a group of coffee lovers was asked to choose between two identical cups of coffee. The catch: one cup was labeled with a familiar brand name, while the other had no label at all. The result: an overwhelming majority chose the branded coffee not because it tasted better, but because they felt a sense of trust and connection to the name. Now, here's the kicker: no one forced their decision. It was entirely their own. This brings us to a question that applies to relationships, business, and even personal growth. Why cannot we force people to choose us? The answer lies in understanding psychology, trust, and the power of free will. Let us break it down. Humans have an innate desire for control. We often believe that if we just say the right words, act the right way, or offer enough, we can steer someone's decision in our favor. But here's the truth: no one likes to feel manipulated. Think about the last time you felt pressured to make a decision. Maybe a salesperson pushed too hard, or a friend guilt you into something. It did not feel great, did it? That's because our brains are wired to resist coercion. We value autonomy, even if it means making a choice that goes against what others think is best for us. People do not make decisions based solely on logic. Research shows that emotional connection plays a massive role in influencing choices. If someone does not feel a genuine connection to you, your product, or your cause, they are unlikely to choose you no matter how much you try to convince them. This is why brands like Apple do not just sell products, they sell an identity. They do not say, "You must buy our phone because it's better." Instead, they create a sense of belonging, of being part of something bigger. It's the same in relationships. You cannot force someone to love or respect you, but you can nurture a bond that inspires them to choose you willingly. Here's a paradox: the more freedom people have, the more likely they are to choose you if you've built trust. Studies in consumer behavior show that when options are presented without pressure, people tend to gravitate toward what feels most authentic and aligned with their values. Forcing a choice can actually backfire. Imagine offering a friend a favor but attaching strings to it. They are less likely to accept, right? It's because true influence does not come from control, it comes from trust, respect, and authenticity. Here's the ultimate power move: walking away. Not out of spite, but out of confidence in your worth. When you stop trying to convince people to choose you, something magical happens. You shift the focus from them to you. You invest in becoming the best version of yourself, in creating value, and in building something so authentic that people naturally want to be part of it. It's like the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. Your job is not to make people drink, it's to make the water so inviting that they want to drink. Finally, we cannot ignore the role of ego. Often, our desire to be chosen stems from a place of insecurity. We tie our worth to someone else's approval. But when we let go of ego and focus on our own growth, we shift the dynamic. Suddenly, it's not about forcing someone to choose us, it's about becoming someone worth choosing. At the end of the day, choice is a gift. You cannot force it, but you can inspire it. So focus on what you can control: your authenticity, your value, and your willingness to let go. And remember, the right people, the right opportunities, and the right moments will always choose you, not because you forced them to, but because they wanted to. Be someone worth choosing.